Good evening, I'm Jim Lehrer. Tonight we have the first of 3 presidential debates between President Barack Obama and former Governor Mitt Romney. Tonight our first question goes to President Obama. Mr. President, what are the differences between you and Governor Romney and how you will create jobs?
Well, thank you, Jim. I want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank Governor Romney. I won't look at him, but I want to thank him. I also want to thank the University of Denver for your hospitality. What you asked, Jim, is a very important question. There are a lot of important points I want to make tonight, but the most important, the one I want to make right now, is completely unrelated to any of this. I'm going to just waste my time away on this important question and say that 20 years ago, I became the luckiest man on earth because Michelle Obama agreed to marry me. And so, I just want to wish, sweetie, you happy anniversary, and let you know that a year from now, we won't be celebrating it in front of 40 million people. Now, Governor Romney wants to cut taxes on the rich and roll back regulations. I have a different plan. Blah, blah, blah rhetoric, blah, 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 invest in education, blah, blah, blah.
Governor Romney. Well, as everyone knows, my priority as president is jobs. I will create more jobs and we'll get America back on track. How? Well, as everyone knows, my priority as president is jobs. I will create more jobs and I'll get America back on track. Again, though, can you go into specifics? Well, as everyone knows, my priority as president is jobs. I will create more... Your time is up. No, the president got the first word in. That means I get the last word. And you did. But we have a lot of topics we need to move on to. But I want to keep talking about this one. Okay. This is obviously a very tender topic. I've had the occasion over the past couple of years of meeting people across the country. I was in Dayton, Ohio, and a woman grabbed my arm and she said, "I've been out of work since May. Can you help me?" I laughed at her and spat in her face. And then I told her we really need to move on. I'm not done. Okay. We can get Americans back to work again. Okay, on to taxes. Mr. President, I wasn't done yet. Okay. My priority as president is jobs. Okay, I'm done now. Okay, well, now we can't talk about several topics. Oh, well. Mr. President, what are the differences between you and Governor Romney on taxes?
Well, Governor Romney's Central Economic Plan calls for a $5 trillion tax cut. On top of the extension of the Bush cuts, that's another $1 trillion. And $2 trillion in additional military spending that the military hasn't asked for. That's $8 trillion. How do we pay for that? Reduce the deficit and make the investments we need to make without dumping those costs onto middle-class Americans. And I think that's one of the central questions of this campaign. After all, let's forget the fact that I've completely destroyed the country and blamed it on someone else.
Governor Romney, do you have a question you'd like to ask the president directly about something he just said? Well, yes, everything you just said about my tax plan is inaccurate. Okay, but that's not really a question. My priority as president is jobs. Massachusetts had the #1 schools. Okay, now, Mr. President... I wasn't finished. Okay. The president said something that isn't factual. I don't have a $5 trillion tax plan, Mr. President.
Now, Governor Romney's proposal that he's been promoting for 18 months calls for a $5 trillion tax cut on top of $2 trillion additional spending for our military. And he's saying he's going to pay for it by closing loopholes and deductions. The problem is, he's been asked over 100 times, how would you close those deductions and loopholes? And he hasn't even been able to identify them.
Governor Romney, what the president just said isn't true. Which part? All of it. He's a liar.
You're 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 a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Okay, well, now we have to skip over taxes, the debt, national security, and foreign policy. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. Then maybe the president should stop lying.
I'm not lying. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Quick, somebody! Get the president some oxygen! We're at too high of an elevation. Obviously, he's asphyxiating in front of our very eyes. Possibly due to global warming.
Mr. President, how would you fix the economy?
Well, we need to stay the course and keep doing what we've been doing under my administration.
Seriously? That's the best you've got?
My
priority as president is...